Hey guys, we're looking at the sun. This is Joe Tech, and you're gonna get a kick out of this. I'm going to rewind. NASA is this is directly from NASA's footage, and I'm running it 1 frame per second. And you're gonna see two crafts. NASA's actually blocking this out. You see three crafts, and they're actually flying and moving. And then NASA tries to get rid of it by blurring out the image and shaking it around so you can't see it. As you can see, we're viewing this at 1 frame a second. I'm going to move it back again so you can see that craft. This is going increments of we're at 13, like 3 minutes apart approximately. But 2 minutes and change. And again, you can see there's the craft right here, and you can see it moving. It's physically moving, and then NASA sees that and tries to block it out, as you can see. It's quite impressive. This is the sun we're zooming in. I'm just doing random searches to see if I can actually see planet-sized crafts. Oh, there's another one on the right here. Oh, and NASA saw it and blocked it out. Let's move that back over again. You see it far over to the right here. Right here. And see if you can see that again. See if it appears. Let's see, where are you? There it is. Boom, and it moved. You saw it go from one section to another. NASA saw it moved, blocks it out, and there you go. Waits for it to disappear, blocks it out even more, and then eventually the image comes back because they go, oh my God, another craft at the sun. What I tried to do is I try to zoom in, as you see here, try to see if we could see any. NASA's still blurring it out. So you can see, oh, there's another one. This is great. Now remember, we're viewing this at 1 frame a second on purpose, so we can clearly see if there's any anomalies right here, right smack in the middle of the screen. It moved. It's over here now. NASA sees it, blocks it out again. This is so much fun. This is 2011, April 20th. There's another one right here. He's standing right, and then he NASA blocking it out again. April 20th, 2011. You could do 20th to the 21st and do a 24-hour gap between the two and do 1 minute increments. There's another one up here. There he is. Not moving. Stationary. But NASA apparently didn't see that one. It's just hovering over. So let's increase this. Oh, they did see it. So I mean, you can get a lot more information, but yep, there it is, another one right here. You do 1 frame a second, you tend to get a little bit more data or get to see the mistakes that NASA makes by trying to cover up the crafts that are hovering over the sun. Here's another one right here. And NASA sees it and tries to shake it out. Oh, here's two more right here. And they're gone. I try to zoom in as much as I can or try to get a granular shot of it because they're so. There's another one right here. Oh. NASA sees it and blocks it out. It's so much fun trying to find this stuff. Usually when you see blockout like this, usually means that NASA is blocking out stuff that they don't want you to see. Yep, there's another one. Oh, it was just there. Did you see that? So you try to find black dots on the sun. that are stagnant, that are not moving up. Constantly blurring it out, which is hilarious. Let's see what else we could see. That's not me making that blur. Obviously, that's NASA trying to... Let's just move around the sun. Take a look. There's one right here. That's one. That's a craft. If we had more of a granule spread, like more days, and this... Like if you want to know the information, the X and Y coordinates of this is minus 1121. That's the X, and the Y is negative 273. That's on April 20th, 2011. And if you did more granular information, you eventually will... This may disappear. It may not. Depends. But that's clearly a stagnant image that they didn't feel that is necessary to blur out because it's so far away from the sun, but it's actually not moving. So let's crank this up to like 12 frames a second. And this is a loop. It's 985 frames. So let's see if that moves when it resets. So it doesn't. So this is stagnant since in this time period, 2011, April 20th, 2011. And let's see if there's any other crafts. So they probably didn't want or didn't care about this one right here. This black dot. So we could change the inverse video to verify that it's physically there. And there it is. There's the white dot. It's clearly a craft there. So we could see if we could try to make it a little better to view by changing the colors of this viewer. Let's just make sure that it's physically something there. And it clearly is. Oh, that moved. Did you see that? The craft was closer to the closer to the edge of the sun, or closer to the surface of the sun. Oh, there was a bunch of them on that one. Hold on a second. Let me back that up. There they are. Let me lower this down to 1 frame a second. There's one right here. And one here and here. So there's 3 crafts in this image that NASA almost got away with. Let's hit 1 more frame a second here. See if they disappear. Up, it moved. Did you see that? It's moving. It is moving as we speak. NASA sees that and then blocks it out. Okay. Let's try that again. Let's take a quick look at that again. So that's why they block it out, because they see it moving. So yep, it moved and still moving, and it's moving, moving. Block it out. And let's see if it comes back. They're probably noticing that it's moving, and it's called plausible deniability. That's the reason why they don't want you to know this stuff. But you know what? I'm firm believer of this stuff. I mean, obviously, if this is the sun now, we're not talking about Earth. So these things, you know, the Earth compared to the sun, it's almost the size of that craft. So these crafts are Earth-sized spaceships. Okay, so we're pretty zoomed in here. Let's zoom out a little bit and see if we can see anything else that comes up in our view. But that was pretty cool. That was really sweet. Oh, there's one right there. And it moved. Oh, let's back up that. That was frame. That actually just came in out of nowhere. So 733. There it is. There's another one right here. And that one disappeared. It moved over here. And it's moving. You can clearly see this craft is moving. Different locations. I must like the energy coming off of this. off of the solar flare. Oh, that was awesome. See, now they blurred it up again. You're viewing this at 1 frame a second, but it's actually recorded at 30 frames a second. And up there it is again, another one. This must be, and it moved. Remember, this is a satellite image. It moved again. This is a satellite image, and satellite doesn't move. This is stagnant. Let's zoom out a little bit. And if it was a problem with the camera, then the pixel, the error pixel would disappear. Or actually, excuse me, if there was an error in the pixel camera itself, it would always be there all the time. So let's increase this couple of frames a second a little quicker to see if it actually moves. Now we're viewing it at 5 frames a second. Let's see if that dot disappears. Located around minus 893 for X, and the Y is 490. On April 20th, 2011. Let's see. See if that moves or disappears. The whole frame, the whole thing is 985 frames. So let's crank it up so you not bored. We'll view it at 20 frames a second. See if that bad boy moves. Oh, where'd it go? Hey, it's all over the place on that. Did you see that? That went everywhere. Well, that's NASA trying to block it. It changed different directions. Did you see that? Let's back that up a little bit. So this is, we're watching this at 20 frames a second, and NASA's trying to block it. You can clearly see that black dot moving all over the place, and NASA trying to prevent you from noticing where it goes. Gotta love it. Hey, that thing went all over the place on that one. Let's rewind that again. That was awesome. Let's see that again. See, you just saw that jumping all over the place. NASA is just having a blast with this. See, boom, boom. Moved over there, went closer to the surface. That one did. And it's all over the place. It's obviously getting regeneration of some sort of energy. And you saw it firsthand. I'm not modifying anything. We're just zoomed in. We're using this. This is an ESA J Helio viewer, which is awesome. So obviously we saw that one. Let's go around and see if we see any others. Looks like there's one here. Alright, I'm actually downloading because you can clearly see this is pixelated, and I want you to see a really good image of this. So we were streaming it from their site. We grabbed the thing, we grabbed the information from the server, but you can clearly see this is pixelated. Once this is finished downloading, the image quality is going to be bar none better by a mile. So we're just scanning. Plus you could change the filters on this like crazy. That's a good one. This is Soho EIT171A inverse video, and you see any white dots on the screen? Those would be the crafts, and there's NASA again doing their number. I'm trying to make you not see the crafts. So let's see. Oh, there we go. One right there. when we're doing inverse video, so the crafts will be white dots instead of black dots. Makes it easier to find. Oh, there's one right here. That's the one we were probably looking at before. But I happen to like this view, this particular clip, just because of so much action on it. And I just happened to take a guess. I didn't do anything fancy. Like, I didn't go online and go, oh, let's see if we can find, which one's a good UFO shot, and do it. I just picked something randomly because I saw something on another date, and I wanted to see if it corresponds with another image. But then I stumbled across this and found this, and this is awesome. So that the loop just restarted again. That's why you saw that little sudden jerk. But these things are tremendous. You can't imagine. It's probably the size of Earth. This little white dot. All right, almost download is complete, and it'll reset the view. All right, so now we're watching from the downloaded the data from. It's running off my computer now. It's no longer on the server, so it's local here. So it's going to be a heck of a lot clearer. So now, I mean, you don't see the. I mean, it is what it is in terms of graininess, but at least it won't be pixelated during the view. And we're viewing it at 20 frames a second. So let's see if we could. Oh, that was neat. You gotta love it. Apparently a lot of activity here. Alright, so let's back this up a little bit, because that was awesome. Come on. So right before the flash, there's a couple of crafts here. You could clearly see let's see here. Nothing in that frame. Let's move it slowly. You can start seeing these black dots starting to appear and then moving. And you're moving. You can clearly see them moving around. So let's manually move this. We're going through the frames here. Oh, there we go. That was a perfect shot there of a craft going into the. You can see that black. Now, if it's black, I'm assuming. Oh, there's a perfect image of a spacecraft there. What frame is that? 619. Let's see if we can focus in on that. 619. Another one here. Let's see how many are around this area. Let's move around. There's one here. Let's see. Yep. NASA's trying to block out up here too. Let's see. One here. Now we're looking at white dots, not black. Ah, it crashed. It didn't like what I did. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Anyway, you get the gist of it. It does run on Java. So anyway, you could clearly see the capability of this. Let's see if it did crash. In fact, crash on us. Yes, it did. All right. Well, you get the idea. Hope you like it. Subscribe and comment below. Thanks.